Hello, fashion show participant. This is Flora Williams. I promised the Grimes County 4-H youth that I would send out a video so you can practice interviewing for the district fashion show, for the district food show. So I'm going to give that to you as promised. I'm going to ask you some questions, and if you will pause the video to allow yourself time to answer the question, so you can practice interviewing. I would just allow time in there for the pause, but then I'll run out of video time if I do that. Okay, juniors, your interview will take 5 minutes with the judges, and seniors, yours will take 8 minutes. Seniors, when you go in, you have to give the judges a 3-minute presentation. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and put on a funny face, so when you're doing your interviews at district, you'll think about this funny face. Alright, here we go. First question. Tell me the steps that you took in preparing your dish. When you answer that question, make sure that you use cooking terms to describe how you prepared that dish. Refrain from using words like stuff and thing and words of that nature, because the judges frown upon that. Use words like baked, stir, knead, those different things that you did. Okay, next question. Tell me the function of the main ingredients in your dish. All right, just a few notes on the functions of your main ingredients. Your functions of your ingredients are going to include things such as they provide structure, sweetness, leavening, flavor, color, or they cause it to brown, or it was to add liquid or hydration, or to emulsify the fat, or to distribute the nutrients, to add volume, tenderness, or moisture. Okay, those are some of the things that your different ingredients do. So let's say if you did a pasta dish and your main ingredient is your pasta, that was to provide the structure and the flavor for your dish, and the volume as well. Okay, your next question. What are the major nutrients in your dish and their functions? Okay, on your major nutrients, just know 2 or 3 of those and know what the function of that nutrient is. And I want you to know in good detail about that nutrients. A good resource for you is the Nutrients at a Glance handout, and you can Google Nutrients at a Glance and also type the word extension in that search, and it'll pull up a very nice document for you, or I can email that document to you. Okay, but let's say that you have a dish that has cheese in it as one of your main ingredients. That main nutrient would be calcium, and that to provide strong bones and teeth. All right, next question. What food groups on my plate do your ingredients fall? That's a simple one. You're going to say what each ingredient on your list falls into. Okay, and remember my plate. Okay, either it's going to fall into the fruit group, the grains group, the protein group, the vegetable group, or the dairy group. Okay, and it's important that you remember that half of your plate should be filled with fruit and vegetables, 1/4 with grain, 1/4 with protein, and don't forget to choose low-fat or fat-free dairy choices. Okay, and the next question that I would like you to practice answering is, does your dish mainly provide nutrients or calories? In answering that question, how many calories does your dish provide per serving? And how many servings are in your dish? It's a little math for you. Okay, what did you do to keep your food safe? What food safety principles did you use? You want to make sure that you mention the cleanliness, that you make sure that everything was clean, all your food, all your surfaces, and mainly yourself, that you were clean, you kept your ingredients separated as they need to be separated. You kept your hot foods hot, your cold foods cold. So you definitely want to talk about those type of things when you're talking about food safety, and make sure that you address it in particular to your dish. Okay. Another question is, what other foods could you add to your dish to make a complete menu? Okay, so if you did a main dish, then you need to talk about a vegetable you could add with it, a fruit, something from the dairy group, and most of your protein is probably going to be, because most main dishes are going to have your protein, so your protein would fall there. Another question is, what changes did you make to your diet or to your lifestyle as a result of the Food and Nutrition Project this year? Okay. What community service projects did you do in this food and nutrition project? And what were some of the leadership activities that you did in the Food and Nutrition Project? Remember to answer all of your questions pertaining to the Food and Nutrition Projects. Anything that was put on your forms, that you placed on your forms, is fair game for the judges. So anything that's on those forms, they're probably going to ask you about. Well, I hope this helps you. Thank you, and best wishes at the district contest.